A 15% tariff may just be the beginning of US trade manoeuvring when it comes to New Zealand. President Donald Trump unveiled a surprise 5% hike on the 10% tariff initially proposed. Trade Minister Todd McClay will venture stateside in coming weeks to negotiate with US officials. Former US Ambassador and Trade Minister Tim Grosser says we're at the beginning of a lengthy process and doubts there'll be much reward.
This is highly likely to be a flaw, unfortunately. In other words, there is every possibility of some additional tariffs being put on the top.
A major announcement on the future of NCEA is expected to be imminent. It's understood public consultation will be launched on a proposal impacting the secondary school qualification, in which teachers and parents can give feedback. Here's political reporter Azaria Hell.
Prime Minister Chris Luxon has previously indicated the proposal's significant and says he's up for a fundamental overhaul. Numerous briefings sent to Education Minister Erica Stanford expressed concerns about the viability of NCEA Level 1 and how the system's equipped for those going into the trades.
A woman has been charged after a toddler was found in a suitcase on a bus. Police say officers were called just before 1 p.m. yesterday after a passenger asked to access the luggage department during a planned stop in Kaiwaka, a small town in Northland. Detective Inspector Simon Harrison says the driver became concerned when he noticed the bag moving and found a 2-year-old girl. The girl was reported to be very hot but otherwise appeared unharmed. A 27-year-old woman was arrested and charged with ill treatment, neglect of a child. She is scheduled to appear in North Shore District Court today. Fresh charges to foreign tourists might do more harm than good. The government's announced international travellers will pay up to $40 to visit 4 dock hotspots, including Coromandel's Cathedral Cove and Milford Sound. New Zealanders will still visit free of charge. Federated Mountain Club's president, Megan Dimazantos, says the cost is fair, but could have been tacked on to the international visitor levy. She says overseas visitors might get frustrated by paying a fee for every activity. A youth homelessness collective says successive governments, but particularly this one, have neglected to treat housing as a basic right. Housing Minister Chris Bishop says he's open to tweaking the restrictions imposed on people seeking emergency housing. It comes after Auckland's outreach providers reported a 90% spike in homelessness. Manaki Rangatahi's Brooke Stanley says the government's policy has meant many in emergency housing have been evicted.